episode 2, birthday 29.
30. Don't
29.
lie. Don't lie to yourself. Welcome back. We are on episode 2. Yay! I'm actually really excited.
That's so unreal.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh shit. Wait. Yay. Episode 2!
We've come such a long way.
I know, right? I had so much to say and I totally just went blank.
Brain fart.
Right?
That first one was so hard to get through.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so our first episode, everyone who's listening should know.
First of all, thank you for listening.
Our first episode was only 20 minutes, but the effort to make that 20 minutes a thing.
How many hours of talking was it?
I think it was 5 hours of audio that I had to go through. So we're doing this all ourselves, right? And I volunteered to edit. I tried to. So basically,
and how many tears?
So many. Actually, there was no tears. I held it together. Tear threatening. A little bit of staring off into the distance. I stared at my ceiling a good 20 minutes once.
Questioning our commitment to this.
Thinking what the fuck did we get ourselves into?
Is it too late to take it back?
Right? And we're only doing it once every other week so far. And so we actually have to record our first episode twice because the first time it was awful.
We didn't even use any of that content.
No. I have it.
Okay.
I didn't even bother.
Those will be when we're more known. And we'll just be oh my god.
And they're oh, we want to see what you guys were like before. Ooh. It was so bad. So we recorded our first episode on Sunday. I listened to it when I got home and it was terrible. So I was we gotta do this again. So we're Tuesday. It's fine. It'd be easy to edit. We'll get our shit together. Post it on Wednesday. We're good. By the way, if you didn't know, we're posting every other Wednesday.
FYI.
So I get here maybe around 2, 3, 5, 4.
You were really
4 o'clock. That's traffic, right?
Yeah, but that's 2 o'clock your time.
So I get here 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock my time. And we don't start until a whole high noons pack in.
Oh, yeah, we had to go get more.
Yeah.
Or we tried to get more.
We drank, and then we went to get more. And I brought a pack, too.
We crushed those. We had, 3 left?
I think so.
And I was we haven't even started recording. But we also need food. Chrissy was let's go get food. Went to go get food. Couldn't find high noons anywhere. So I ended up getting, Instacart? 2 packs. Yeah. Saved us, though, because then we just crushed through it.
Kind of. Sort of. Basically, the first 3 hours were just, nonsense. And the last 2 hours was, goodish.
The whole episode was the last 20 minutes. Our whole 5 hours, and then we were oh, wait, we actually have to record our first episode, all the topics.
It was basically us just trying to introduce ourselves for good.
Which took forever, and then I did my whole serious ass conversation, and you just decide to burp at the end of it.
I felt so bad. Okay?
Not re-recording that ever again.
So then we recorded, yada yada. And to make life a little easier, I was let's upload, before I go drive home, let's upload all this stuff to my laptop so that I could just get home and just start editing. Easy.
At that time, it was 11 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah. And my goal was 8 a.m. post.
On Wednesday. So everyone can have
all day to listen to it. You're welcome.
Because we were Wednesday, countdown, everything.
It's fine. We're here.
It's okay.
We're doing it again.
Everything's okay.
Yeah. And that shit wasn't uploading. You try, or you
I did what I could with Mac.
Eventually, meaning I got home. I spent 2 hours trying to get my phone and my laptop to connect to each other. And then I was like, F this. I'm going to bed. I'm so tired. I'm a little drunk, hungover.
And at that point, right, you're creeping into like
I was like already getting hungover.
It's just, it took that long.
So I wake up at 8 a.m. I'm walking Henry. Henry's my dog, if you guys cared. And
they're going to want to hear way more about your dog.
You guys might just get sporadic what the fucks about me and my dog life.
Henry fun facts.
Yeah. And then I realized I can airdrop from my phone to my laptop, and it was about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So that was a nightmare.
And that was after like how many panic texts I woke up. She was like, so many. And then I'm an idiot. I just realized I could airdrop from my phone to my laptop. Everything's okay. I'm like, all right.
But that's not the end.
Still kept going.
Not the end. So I edited it all day. And then all of a sudden, my laptop crashes. And I text her.
In another panic. I'm like, fuck. What happened now?
Like, my laptop crashed. Everything's gone.
All the videos are deleted. I'm like, wait, what? We have to record again.
What? That was when I stared at the ceiling.
That was your point of...
Yeah.
At that point, I would have been like, nope, can it. We're not doing this anymore. This podcast was hyped up way too much. No one's gonna care.
Everyone, cancel.
Done.
I somehow saved it into a different folder for one of the saves. And that was a nightmare.
And then now you have the first episode.
Yeah,
so
you're welcome.
We are learning all the challenges.
But on a bright side, we're on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. For all of you that use Spotify, which is probably a lot.
Yeah.
And we're
international.
Brussels, Germany. Fuck yeah. Thank you to whoever is in Germany who probably accidentally downloaded our podcast.
Because they thought we might have been like legal podcasts.
Yeah, who knows what they thought. But they were like, damn, how did I end up on this? You're welcome.
Yeah. I was excited. I'm still excited about it.
And now we're already on episode 2. We've got so much more to offer. Hurdles are
trotting along. Galloping.
This is our trot.
Little prance.
You know, like the horses when they do their dance shows.
Little side eyes here and there.
You put a lot
Oh my gosh! Wait! That didn't end. Okay, it did the nightmare of the first episode shit. It took me 2 days to upload that shit to YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. On top of all the other shit, I didn't. Somehow I never cried through the entire process. I was like, I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm done.
I should go back and look at all the texts of you, like, I'm about to cry, I'm about to cry, I'm about to cry, and just 1, 2,
I'm done.
3, 4. I can't do this shit. 5. Proud of us.
First episode was trash. Don't listen to our first episode.
Yeah, we're just gonna delete that later.
We'll give you like a segment to listen to, and it's the Spicy Nuggets part, and that's it.
That and anticlimactic.
Yeah,
was a very bit. Those 2 parts were probably the biggest hit.
Yeah.
Or the other feedback I got was people were actually like wanted
They
to know.
liked my burp.
No, they wanted to know more about, or like they wanted us to touch more about the whole like friends thing.
I don't understand.
Like the "Are we friends" thing, and then apparently I ranked myself in tiers, like 1, 2, and 3.
What?
Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, I was like, oh, like, are we friends? And then I'm like, I don't. I'm gonna have to look back. But no.
What, you don't want to quote yourself before you live?
I don't want to quote myself.
You're not even looking at it. She's a poser, people. She's a poser.
Anyways. Yeah, no. Well, I thought I had a note I have a note that says fan feedback, but it doesn't have the friends thing. But I remember someone texted me being like, oh, it's crazy how you ranked yourself as a friend, like, are we friends? And then, like, I'm always someone's number 2 or number 3.
Yeah, and you're like, I thought I was number 3, and I'm like, isn't that better?
It's like, I'm always number 3, but it's like, no, like, isn't number one like best friend.
Did I rank you number 2?
I ranked myself.
You rank yourself 2, and then you're like, oh, I'm
and
sad
then I was like,
because
oh
I'm
no,
always 3.
Yeah, I think I probably am 3.
Either way, you suck.
Why am I even here?
Oh,
No, I'm here.
whether you like it or not.
I don't know where I was going with that, but someone was like, oh yeah, you should touch more into that. And I'm like, I don't think it was as deep as you're thinking. It was just me being like, I've never been asked, are we friends? I've just always been like, oh, the more we hang out and get to know each other, like it's just an automatic thing. But the fact that you turned to me and was like, are we friends?
Well, I feel like because I said something about like, oh yeah, my friend, like I said it, and then I thought about it. I was like, oh, I'm not trying to like push myself on you.
I was forced.
I mean, you could have said no.
But then we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, so you're welcome. Everyone, you're welcome for my question. Ask your friends if you're actually friends.
Pressuring me into things.
So I watch.
This is my cry for help.
Blink twice if you need to be rescued.
Oh my god, my eyelashes are gonna get stuck to each other.
Okay, so I have actually a funny story that I want to read because I listen to a podcast that they read Reddit stories and they do like reactions. Mm-hmm. And I'm slightly obsessed with it. Also, didn't realize how hard it is to find good stories.
Reddit stories or just in general?
Reddit stories. I mean, in general, but Reddit is like you put a question into Google and then Reddit pops up. Mm-hmm. So, didn't realize how hard it was. I spent a long time looking for this. It's not even that good, but I thought it was funny.
It's not that good, but I'm gonna share it anyways. Okay.
So it's Reddit from Today I Fucked Up. The person who posted it, I think they deleted their profile.
Oh, so it's that bad.
Not really, but I also don't know how to use Reddit like so much. And it says deleted. Like it usually has like their like username or even a fake username underneath like the title.
It just says like what?
Well, it just literally says deleted. Okay. Today I fucked up by sucking on my waiter's finger. Huh? So many questions.
How is there an opportunity to do that? I have so many questions. I don't even know which one to ask first. Why is the finger so close to the mouth? Why is the mouth open, ready to suck?
Said finger. That is too close to the face.
What is you need to keep going. This is insane.
Okay, so this is like from the point of view of the person who wrote it.
So excited.
This happened 30 minutes ago and is exactly what I get for going out during COVID.
So she didn't waste any time.
No.
He or she. They didn't waste any
time. I would also like to add that I'm still tipsy from the mark, so sorry for any errors.
No, sorry. You should be tipsy in that opportunity.
So today is my birthday and has been incredibly uneventful. I took the day off of work, but despite that, it's been a normal day. No friend group gathering, no gifts, just another day. And I'm totally fine with that. My mom, on the other hand, felt bad that there was no celebration of any kind. So she was insistent that we go out to my favorite restaurant, a local Mexican restaurant. I agreed to go for very early dinner.
Do you know what age birthday this was?
Like 23.
It's like if this was her 30th, then I really did my 30th wrong.
We get there and they're having a good time, and it was a nice. Whoa, can't read. We get there and are having a good time, and it was nice to pretend the world was normal for a moment. I ordered a margarita, they ID'd me, and I figured out it was my birthday. Fast forward to the end of the dinner, and I thought I was clear from the birthday celebrations from the staff. As they bring the bill, they put a big sombrero on my head and started clapping and singing and set down a dessert in front of me. One of the guys had whipped cream on his finger and went in to put it on my nose. Drunk me didn't comprehend that was what was happening and was very confused. Due to the big sombrero covering my face, he was kind of stumbling trying to find my nose. I thought, oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. And my dumbass self sucked the whipped cream off his finger. I realized immediately after that, no, dumb motherfucking hoe, that is not how you interact with strangers. But it was too late. They picked up the pace of their singing, and the guy ran away after and hid in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The whole restaurant, which granted was like 10 other people, but still, stared at me, and my mom couldn't stop laughing. We got the dessert in a to-go box and left. 23 years is off to a great start.
I still have so many. Jesus Christ. Bro. That's just, it's so, like, that's, like, kind of triggering to me because last year we celebrated my birthday at a Mexican restaurant and I wore a big sombrero and I got a shot that had whipped cream on it. Luckily, no fingers were involved. But I'm like, where is it okay for a stranger to put whipped cream on your nose?
But her thought process was, I gotta lick this. This is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. So I chose this story because you're so fucking awkward. I feel like this is something you would do.
And then I would end it with always a pleasure.
All yours, bruh.
Bro, the amount of pictures I have from my birthday of us
throwing the shaka.
Even in our formal wear. Yeah, I am awkward, and I probably would suck someone's finger if they had whipped cream on it.
And they were like struggling to
find and they
like
couldn't find my nose, and they were just like exactly what would happen. So don't come at me with whipped cream on your finger because it's going in my mouth.
I don't know if you should. I feel like some people might be okay with that. So like, watch out.
I don't ever want to be put in that opportunity.
Next time we go to a restaurant, be like, put whipped cream on her nose.
You know what will really tickle her fancy?
Whipped cream on the nose.
Or the attempted. Did you see that one meme where it was like, if you let them shenan once, they'll shenan again?
No. I did not.
It's actually really funny. You let them shenan once, they'll shenan again.
No, shenan again. So we talked about you being awkward. And I feel like our listeners really should know why I decided to choose this Reddit story and why I think you would do something like this.
Does that mean I have to tell it?
Yeah, you have to explain to our viewers why today I fucked up by sucking on my waiter's finger is something you would do.
One, disclosure. I would... I don't think I would ever suck on my waiter's finger. I can't say I never would, because...
the opportunity never presented itself.
If it presents itself, it's a possibility. But see, where I'm stuck at is which awkward story am I supposed to say? The gym one.
All of them.
So no fingers were sucked, but... started going to the gym pretty regularly. Then I would go kind of at a very similar time, like when I first started, like in the evening. And there was this guy that like was pretty cute, and I was like, okay, like
gym crush.
Potential gym crush. Might as well. We all have one. And I remember being on the benches in front of the dumbbells. It's gonna move on to like the cables. And I was cleaning up my bench, and he comes running over from the opposite side of the gym, like sprinting towards me. He goes, "Are you done with this?" And I was like, "Yeah, all you, bruh." And like, double shock at him. It's like, "Yeah, bruh, all you, bruh." I don't think I've ever said that out loud to anybody. And I found the opportunity.
Or double shock at somebody like that.
I don't even one shock at anybody. Like, I don't do this. Like,
I am not from here.
and like the fact that I also did it like relaxed mode. I didn't like this. I like basic. Like, it was staggered too. It was the whole bro thing. So I bro moded him, and I shocked him, and I have not been back to the gym at that same time since because I am so ashamed. I just can't. So I lost that opportunity. And I will be single forever. I mean, I'm sure he probably got a fucking kick out of it and probably is like waiting for me to come back is what my delusion
I
will
feel
tell
like
me.
he wants to be like, how's it, bro?
He wants to throw him back at me. Thanks for the bench, yeah.
Did he like look at you?
I don't remember because I turned around so quick and I was like,
did you like black out?
Yeah, I legit stopped in my tracks. I turned around and I stopped in my tracks and I was like, that was the time you're gonna do that. You're gonna say that and throw two shakas.
Oh my god.
At some dude that you thought was attractive and now you have no chance with. And he won't.
So if you're watching this dude who's attractive with no chance, she regrets her choices.
I feel so bad. I would like to take it all back. This is me reeling.
Come run up to her again.
I'm reeling it in.
And she won't double shock you this time. She'll just single shock you.
I'll probably fucking salute him next time. Oh. Yeah, I can't do that. Me and greetings.
Or not even greetings, but also saying bye to people.
After, yes, okay, Pekka. At work, we go and see the new 787. Big deal. It's so exciting. We all get to go into the hangar without scanning in our badge. It's a big deal.
Yeah, especially because I don't know how to scan my badge, so I never go down there.
You just scan and put your code in.
Anyway,
it actually is really stressful because there's so many times I get locked out and I'm like, I'm just not.
I don't need to be in there. It's fine.
Or no, I'll get locked out coming on the other side. I'm like, I guess I don't need to be back in the real world. I'm stuck on the tarmac.
Just go with the mechanics to the plane, walk onto the plane like you're doing something,
and
then walk out the jet
go up the jet bridge, go into the airport, be like, hey, I need to ride back to the hangar. Thank you.
Does our shuttle go that way?
Like,
can we?
How did you get on this side?
Not your concern.
We don't need to worry about it.
We just need to know that I'm here now.
I just need to
and I need to get back. Am I going to Uber?
Oh, we can take you back out. Just go down the jet bridge. No, I don't want to go that way.
I need to go the civilian route.
Yeah, I need to be normalized.
Oh yeah, every time like production control is like, oh, come down and like get donuts. I'm like,
I've never been invited to get donuts.
Well, so sorry. I get invited and then I say no because I realize I have to scan in and I fucking don't know how to do it.
You turned down donuts?
Bitch, they bring them to me.
What the shit?
They ask me and I'm just like, I can't. I say no, it's fine, like I'm busy, but in reality, I'm pretty sure he listens to this.
I want donuts.
I don't come because I don't know how to scan my card.
I'll scan, I want donuts.
Yeah.
I love donuts.
Yeah, they always have donuts.
Don't fuck up a donut day or night.
But the opportunity with a good time.
Opportunity doesn't present itself. I'll probably shock my way through it anyways.
Someone just like lets you and be like, thanks, bro. Eats a donut, it's like all yours, bro. All you, bro.
Shoots.
Don't say that, please.
You did it again.
Okay, the story of you saying bye in the hangar.
Yeah, so we're seeing the 787.
I was there.
Exciting.
I experienced this wonderful moment.
Because we know her, like, together. We met her and we bonded with her together.
Yeah, but I get to experience your wonderful moment.
I know, but I'm just saying it. Like, we both knew this person and you weren't awkward about it.
I said bye. I gave a hug and said bye.
Yeah,
like a normal person.
We were like, oh my god, hi! Hugs.
Talk story.
You know, took a picture because it's a memorable moment. And then we were saying goodbye.
And I say, oh my gosh, bye. I say the word bye.
Did you not say like so nice to see you again or anything?
Maybe, but that's also normal. Oh my gosh, bye. So good to see you.
Then my dumbass decides to say, always a pleasure. Probably did finger guns.
Yeah. I stare at her and I go, did you just say always a pleasure?
You know, sometimes it's nice to hear always a pleasure. But in that moment, it was not
a pleasure.
It was a pleasure, but it didn't need to be said. It wasn't. It was already known.
It was implied. The pleasure was implied.
How you doing? Always a pleasure. Nice to see you. Always a pleasure.
We laughed for the next 20 minutes we were in line.
You laughed.
I laughed.
And I still cannot forget it.
Yeah, because I'm
living at it forever. And I cannot flirt. We're done. I'm done.
That's it. It's good. We're good.
End of conversation.
Oh my god.
Okay, squeaks.
Okay, snorts. This is probably gonna be
I got these dogs.
For everyone who's not on fucking YouTube, she just raised her fucking 5 foot size.
They're size
6 foot saying that
where my
dogs
out. And this is why
she always says it's a
pleasure.
pleasure.
This is why, yeah, this is why. What is my reason? That is my reason. Where my dogs at?
So tax day was Alexa's 30th birthday. Lushaka, everybody.
So many.
Sunday was dirty 30. And Monday was like the
clean 30.
The clean 30.
And we surely did both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
There was no in-betweener.
We don't know what in-between means. We're all or nothing. That's kind of how
one end goes. Or the other.
The goal. The plan on
it's Sunday. Like, what was the goal?
Well, the goal was to get drunk.
We
did meet.
Really early on.
But the initial plan Sunday day was booze cruise. We were going to do a booze cruise, Korean barbecue, and then karaoke. We did 1 of 3. So.
You know, you set your goals high and you meet the bare minimum. That still is meeting something.
I mean, everyone still came. Everyone who was supposed to come on the booze cruise still came, which was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I was very appreciative and thankful for that.
If anyone wasn't in Hawaii on Oahu on Sunday, April 14th, shit was storming.
Oh my god. The one day of the whole fucking week, too.
It was nice the week before. And
it was nice on the 15th, and this whole past week, it was like the best weather ever. But of course, on the 14th, the one day we were supposed to be out on a boat, getting drunk in the middle of the ocean, storming, woke up, booze cruise, canceled. And then I cried.
Yeah.
I had a moment of panic. I was like, well, if this is how 30's coming in, not looking good for me. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, whatever. We're just not going to let it ruin our day. Let's see what else. Like, there's other options. There's so many more opportunities
and the one
to
option
drink.
She chose.
So many more opportunities to drink.
Don't want to say it.
Don't want to say it.
Her wisdom of years ass suggested
happy hour at Mai Tais. Because
we all have great stories from Mai Tais.
No one has great stories from nobody leaves Mai Tais sober.
No one should go to Mai Tais sober.
No one should go to Mai Tais sober on an empty stomach without drinking water all fucking day and then deciding, oh, the first thing I'm gonna get handed is a tequila tonic with lime, and then getting fed tequila shots, a vodka shot, which I didn't take, thankfully. But that still didn't change the outcome of my shit.
That was me, you, and Ethan. Right? Ethan didn't eat that day either. I know.
Chrissy didn't eat either.
So 4 of us.
So literally the 4 main people that were supposed to hold. Evan was a driver.
Evan doesn't drink, so that's great.
So
he got to witness it all.
He was there just to be a fan. But yeah, the main people that were supposed to kind of hold the glue together
lost their shit.
Blacked out within the hour. I was drinking out of a salsa bowl.
I was watching you drink
within 2 hours of being at Mai Tais. I swear. I don't know, because I don't have a timeline. I could look at the time of the picture, but I don't want to. Because, Nicole was like, oh, did you eat today? And I was like, oh, I kind of tried to have some zippies because, not gonna lie, I woke up that morning kind of hungover. I went out Saturday with my cousins. I was like, I can't be hungover. I'm going on a booze cruise. Every time I go on a booze cruise, I'm hungover and I puke off of the back of the boat. So I was like, I gotta get my shit together. I got my shit together Sunday morning. I was so happy. I was like, okay, I killed this hangover. I'm fine. I'm ready to go. And then you're like, booze cruise canceled. I was like, okay.
You also did not look outside to why.
I did not. I was in my room. I couldn't see out the door or whatever. Or out the window. And then, so I was so happy I got my shit together. Booze cruise canceled. And then I had a moment of panic. And I was like, you know what? I still want to drink. And everyone's still down to drink before dinner. So let's do it.
Which was basically the goal. Like,
yeah.
We were like,
we were just doing it in a different location.
Yeah.
Which was fine. And it happened just in a different way. But I, didn't eat anything. And then Nicole was like, okay, we should order you some food. And I remember being like, I was like, I don't want shrimp or calamari. I just didn't want seafood.
Even though you ordered calamari at the fancy dinner.
Yeah, but that was not when I was drunk or hungover. So at Mai Tais, I was like, I don't want seafood. I was like, either chips and salsa or the onion rings. And I remember leaving that conversation from Nicole and Marissa, and they were like, oh, let's get the onion rings because the batter will have more carbs to soak up her alcohol. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, great. So I leave that conversation. I'm doing, drinking and socializing. I turn around and I come back to the table. There's chips and salsa on the table. And I'm like, I thought we ordered onion rings. But I'm like, whatever. Okay, I think.
Which, in hindsight, we could have just ordered bread.
We could have just ordered
anything.
We could have just asked her, hey, we want also a side of onion rings.
And bread.
And bread. And cheese. And a grilled cheese. And some breadsticks from Olive Garden. And maybe a possible. Can you just go over there?
And soup.
Endless soup and breadsticks. Thank you. But, yeah, I remember being like, oh my god, okay, fine, I'll try and eat these chips and salsa. But I'm not a sauce gal.
No, you're not. You told me so many times.
I don't scoop it. I just kind of
get the flavor.
Yeah,
just dip it.
I don't want a plain chip, but I want a little bit of
little razzle dazzle. Just do that little razzle dazzle.
Chip fancy. So we just do, and I remember eating a couple chips. Probably not. Obviously not enough.
Yeah, because a couple chips is gonna
did nothing.
Help against 5 tequila tonics.
Yeah, that's
two shots of tequila.
A sip of vodka.
A sip of vodka.
Because I made Eli take the rest of that.
That's what 2 chips are gonna do for you.
And then I remember at one point turning back around and being like, oh, I'm hungry again. No chips. A shitload of salsa. So I just pick up the bowl and start drinking from it. Again, not a sauce gal. So where that came from, I have no idea. It didn't help.
Maybe you think you're not a sauce gal, but your soul,
my drunk ass, is like, let's expand your palate.
Yeah, and your 30-year-old soul is like, we're bringing into this world a sauce gal, a new sauce gal.
I don't get lost in the sauce loses me. And this is why I should not speak. Anyways. That was sad. So, yeah, Mai Tais. Oh, and then, was it you or was it Chrissy? Came up to me and was like...
It was Chrissy, and then you came up to me after. Okay, you go.
I was like, oh, what time did you make the reservation for Sura?
Mind you, everyone, she sent us a text saying, hey, I'm going to make a reservation at Sura for 10 people and list the people's names in it. Everyone who's coming from the booze cruise, not including your friend Nicole.
Yeah, plus Nicole.
Actually,
she
sends that text.
So I said, head count, this many people for booze cruise, this many people for dinner. I'll buy the tickets and make the reservation. And then the next text I got was, we're booking booze cruise, Venmo, Leva, blah, blah, blah. So I went with the assumption, like, okay, you guys are handling it all.
No, I said booze cruise.
So no one confirmed if we were, who was making the reservation. I thought, oh shit, okay, they're handling the booze cruise.
Because we didn't want to have you handle like the one that has a lot of money involved, like paying out of your pocket just to get paid back-ish, maybe, if someone decides not to send you. But you go to Chrissy.
While we're at my ties, yeah, was it Chrissy came up? Someone came up to me
Chrissy,
and was like, what time is the reservation?
You guys came up to me.
For sure, and I was like, I didn't make a reservation. And I was like, did you make a reservation? No, I thought you were going to make a reservation. Leva, did you make a reservation? No, you said you were going to make a reservation. I'm like,
I did not make the reservation.
So we have 10 people, all expected to go to Cream Barbecue, no reservations.
At
Sunday
6 o'clock.
Night. Yeah, at 6 o'clock, we're all like...
It's 5:30 at this point.
Okay. And so Chrissy, bless her heart, goes over to Gens and was like, hey, what's the wait time for 10 people? Like, put her name in. But then I'm over here like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to Gens.
Call.
I was like, I don't want to go to Gens. Like, it's just so, like, chain restaurant. I'd rather go to Sura.
Doesn't have lettuce wraps.
Yeah, I like Sura. Like, just the vibes are better, and it's just all around better Korean barbecue. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call. Called. They were like, oh, it's about like an hour, like 7 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, bet. Put my name in.
7 o'clock.
Done. And I was like, great, more time for us to drink. Yeah. This is where shit went wrong.
I make the announcement. I'm like, Sura, not at 6. Sura, 7 o'clock. Keep going.
Yeah. Everyone continued to drink, which
we did.
All downhill.
Which was not recommended.
We should have been like, everybody drink water. But we did not.
Everyone close your taps. Drink water. Our manager was there, and she buys us a round of shots.
Yeah, she didn't know what we were drinking.
She guessed, and she decided that we were drinking vodka. So she bought us a shot of Tito's vodka for all of us. We were a little nervous, but a little scared. But we were like, well, we can't say no because...
I was fully nervous. I asked her. I remember asking her. I was like, this is vodka? What the fuck are you thinking? I'm like, what are you drinking? Because she had salt and lime. And I'm like, I know that's tequila. I'm like, can I trade? No. And I'm like, I think... What breed of Satan orders a vodka shot?
That's one.
Sorry. But still, like...
Yeah. So we're all, like, stressed about it.
I'm still stressed.
And then we cheers, and we take it.
And then you said...
And it tasted like water. And that is when someone should have cut me off.
Yeah, 20 minutes later, there's a video of you chugging someone's pitcher of beer, spilling it all over your boob.
Hey, someone was catching... Tori was
like this under your boob.
She was catching it for me.
So, and then I honestly, I don't remember where I went wrong.
You went wrong in the beginning. You when we walked into Mai Tais, you disappeared and showed up with a drink. So that is where you went wrong. We went wrong when Ethan was like, so a round of tequila shots?
There were so many rounds of tequila shots. And there were so many of us that when the server brought them down, I'm like, why are there so many? And why were they like...
They were like double shots.
They were triple.
They were huge.
But shout out to Mai Tai Salt because that was such a big thing. And I remember Marissa and I having that conversation. Like, the salt, I don't care about the tequila shot. That was good. But the salt deserves one of those.
Double shot. I was in a different conversation, but I could my wonderful multitasking brain just was listening.
I just want to be included.
I could hear your guys' conversation about the salt. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to jump in, but I was in one already.
But you're like, I can't leave this conversation.
Yeah, but I'm just like, oh, I'm such a salt girl. I fucking agree.
I get it. But yeah, and then I remember, because in my head when I take shots, I don't know what it is. I think that if I squeeze a little bit of the lime in the tequila, it helps me
I
to.
watched you do that.
It helps me take it down. It mentally helps me take it down.
You know what should mentally help you? The salt lick that you do. Which Ethan was like, "What's first?
Yeah.
Salt, shot, lime." He's like, "Well, doesn't even do anything." I'm like, literally, the salt cuts the alcohol taste. That's why you do salt first. You do the shot, and the lime is the chaser. I don't know, don't understand.
Well, that's also like,
it's like people who do salt, lime,
that's
shot.
why it's on the rim.
Yeah, you go.
Because you're supposed to. So anyway.
So basically, we had no reservations.
But I know, and then Chrissy was like, well, Jen said, like
Now.
20 minutes or like now. And I'm like, cancel that shit, man. We're not going there. I really want Sura. I was so like adamant about Sura. I was like
something didn't work out already. Like, we need to go to Sura.
Yeah. Like, I want Sura. I would rather be at Sura. I'd rather eat at Sura.
It mattered anyway.
And then I don't remember leaving Mai Tais. I don't remember getting into Evan's car. I don't remember the drive over. I don't remember getting to Sura. I don't remember checking in.
You don't remember anything.
No. I blacked out from somewhere from after calling Sura, making that reservation. I think I hung up the phone and that was it. Everything just
God. I don't remember leaving Mai Tais. Couldn't tell you how we got to his car. But I did come back somewhere within the car ride to see you holding your head out the window, like passed out. So I'm like, let me take some pictures, right? And we're at a stoplight. We're at a stoplight. And then I just like look, and the guy in the car next to us, some random ass stranger, shocking and peace signing while you have your head out the window.
I was just getting fresh air. I don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
I can't.
I was dying because
the fact that he was like ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Sunday
this
night.
This is what I was waiting for. And then
I made an impact on his Sunday.
And then we ended up at Sura somehow.
The fact that neither of us remember from this point on.
Did we drive there or did we park at your house first?
Don't ask me shit. Don't ask me because I resurfaced we had already been seated. This is where I come back to life. We had everyone
45 minutes in between of
I'm pretty sure everyone had already ordered because I remember looking at the table and being like, oh my god, there's so many plates and sides everywhere. And I remember just being like, oh my god, and I got super emotional and was like, I gotta go. And I like remember getting up crying and like going outside and Nicole was like following me. I was like, oh, we gotta go outside. I'm just like, yeah, I can't be here.
Oh, I remember that. I remember watching you leave and I was like, oh, Nicole's glad. I was like, if she wasn't here, I'd have to go.
Alexa's leaving by herself? No. Someone else is following her.
I remember ordering like 5 or 6 sojus.
I still have one in my fridge. So yeah, that was... And then I puked outside, came back in, sat down, slept the entire time.
Well, you went and puked outside, and I was like, maybe I should go. Be a best friend and check on you.
Are you my best friend?
Yeah, unless someone else is taking care of you, then I'm fine. And I went and checked, and I was like, are you okay? Are you good? I know you're not, but what do we need? And you didn't answer. Yeah. I was like, do you want me to just make a little bowl of food for you? And as you're throwing up, you're just nodding your head. And I'm just like, bet, got you.
I was so adamant about I wanted Sura. Yeah. I wanted Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
From Sura specifically.
So I was like, let me chef it up real quick. Throw some on your little plate.
My little prison bowl.
And then...
didn't touch it.
Yeah. And then she passed out. She came back and just slept.
Slunched over.
Either on Nicola's shoulder,
I was
or
here,
Ethan's shoulder,
and then Nicole would have to eat, so I would get shoved over. And then I just remember being like,
going back and forth.
And I woke up Monday morning, and I was like, why is my neck and my upper back so sore? Like, it felt like I had been like head banging, and I'm like, I haven't been to a rave in like years. I'm like, this is we. I know for a fact I was like, that was not with a group that went to some random ass rave Sunday nights. There's no
we
way.
didn't just find one for you.
I was like, there's no way that
but
I was
feel
doing
like
that.
if
But
you
that's
made
what
the
it felt like.
announcement of like, I want to go to a rave,
Someone
probably would find something kind of ish.
There was for sure some kind of house music, EDM shit going on.
So bad.
But I mean, at least my body took it as you went to a rave in a way where you just were like slumped over sleeping. You went to a 30-year-old where
That's how old you are. I just slept wrong.
my neck was kinked. So yeah, birthday nap, puked, rallied because we came back here and I was like freshened up, ready to go, and we went back out.
Yeah, because you only took a 2-hour nap.
Well, and then we went to Hawaiian Brian's.
Yeah, played pool for like 36 minutes.
That was fun.
Then we got back, Googled which Zippies is open still.
Oh,
Makiki, shout out.
I got my grilled cheese because Zippy's grilled cheese is the best grilled cheese I've ever tasted. To go. Restaurant style.
The audacity.
I know, I'm like, fuck, I said that out loud. It's instant regret.
I make a good grilled cheese.
But no, okay, Zippy's grilled cheese is the best restaurant style to go fast food grilled cheese I've had. And I'm so happy that I got it that night. I won't shut up about it. Because I woke up Monday and was not hungover one bit.
That was dirty 30 night.
That was the dirty one.
Yeah.
But we dirtied it up.
And we cleaned up
real hard. And then we cleaned the fuck up.
Yeah,
man.
At 7 p.m. 7 p.m., right?
It was 7 p.m., yeah.
Which, let me tell you, did not know that Hawaii had such fancy like eating places.
It's for special occasions. Fuck off. Take your shit and just fuck all the way off. Such a good sound.
So, you're from Seattle, right? And being in Hawaii, I don't know if you've noticed or like realized, like with your friends and stuff, but everyone's very much farther along in their life than people on the mainland. Like, younger people have kids, they have a whole ass family, like all that. Do you feel like being in Hawaii or just in general, like behind in life? Or do you feel like, how do you feel about everything?
That's crazy. I literally talked to my therapist about this today.
Yes! Should be your therapist.
We unpacked this, which is also why I cried on my 30th, like that Sunday when I was drunk and of course emotions got high. But one of the reasons why I was emotional is because I felt like I wasn't in the place that I thought I was going to be in, which was having a family, being in a house, being happily married, having all the things, not where I am. But then looking at it, you can dream about the timeline, but you can't necessarily like predict it, and you can't stop it from happening. And well, what I think.
Thanks for pausing so I can
burp. You're welcome. Well, and then what I remember saying to her and openly discussing is that I'm nowhere near where I thought I was going to be, but I know that I am right where I need. Like, I am doing what I can and being the person that I need to be in this moment. And I worked hard to get here. It's not where I thought I was going to be at all. And yes, I do feel like I'm behind, especially comparing myself to like other people in Hawaii, or even just other people like from my high school class that are happily married and have kids and have bought houses. Like, some of my best friends are literally going through their marriage and having kids, buying houses, doing all the good things. And I'm over here like I'm single, I'm renting my apartment, I'm trying to go through these career changes and whatnot. And if it were to be any different, I don't know if I would be happy. Like, I'm probably in the best mental and physical state of my life. And that's why I know and I'm validated that this is where I need to be when I'm 30.
A really good answer.
And I try to not fucking cry because I am literally on the verge of
happy you like discussed this in therapy already and had a whole answer. It's okay. You can cry. We're here for crying.
What else we talked about when we were unloading all of this is like people that have that and have, you know, gone through like the early younger years of parenting and raising kids and families, like how do they feel? Like, are they happy? Are they feeling wholesome? Are they happy with their life? Are they happy with their career? Are they feeling put together? Like, in that sense. And yes, a lot of
feeling happy and put together with our career.
Career aside, forget I said the career comment because that's a questionable thing. But no, like, where do they stand in life? Are they happy? Like, of course, yes, a lot of them are, but there's always some that are just like not sure what they're doing and like they're not sure if they're happy and whatnot. And so it's a weird position where it's like if I were to continue through and do what I wanted to do and be where I thought I was going to be when I hit 30 and had that family and everything, would I be in that same boat? Would I be questioning my happiness? Would I be questioning like, is that where I want to be and whatnot? So it's like looking back at it and trying to like reverse it and be like, where I'm at right now is where I need to be and where I want to be because this is the best thing for me and I'm the best version of me for me. Not for anybody else because fuck everyone else. For me and only me.
Last thing I wanted to bring up. This is not a question.
Okay.
But I know we are. If everyone didn't know, me and Alexa are like friends, fanatic people.
Oh, the show.
Yes.
Okay, I'm like
the show. Friends, the
we're
show.
Fanatic friends.
We like we know so much about it. Like ask us to go to like
any trivia, we will be number one.
Thank you for saying that. Because I couldn't fucking think of the word trivia. I'm thinking Jeopardy.
We could do Friends Jeopardy. Whatever it is, whatever game show Friends theme, we will
both
win.
of us on the team and we will win. That's how like obsessed we are with Friends. So I was watching this podcast. I don't remember what podcast, so sorry for the podcast that I'm referencing. It was just like on a random reel on my Instagram, probably. But they brought up Friends and how it's so relatable for people who are like us, who are single, no kids, nothing, because
that's them all the way up until like the very end.
Like if you look at it, like they start off in like their mid-20s, mid-25s, mid-20s of they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like Rachel just left a wedding and she's like 25 and she doesn't know what to do and she starts off as a waitress and then they go through like life of what the fuck are they doing, like we're figuring it out, and then 30 hits and they still don't have kids.
That's true.
And if they do,
they all turn 30.
Yeah. And like
and she gets a scooter.
Yeah. And it's just like kind of nice to like look at it that way because I feel like a lot of life is not like that. Like they don't really show.
It's not
the past 30.
Yeah.
This is I have no idea what I'm doing still. And they still don't know what they're doing at 30. And it was like 32, 35 is when they're finally like, this is what we're doing.
Leaving the city,
having kids,
getting married.
And I was like, I couldn't relate to this more and like never even realized this more until someone like someone from my Instagram on a different podcast that I have no idea who it is
like, universe
told me
like, yo, you should probably think about it. I feel like I want to rewatch that episode, but I remember that episode clearly of like everyone handles it differently and it's like
they all handled it bad.
And the crazy they did. And the crazy part is that episode is so like mid-season, mid-series. that it's like there was so much before then and there's so much after. Like I'm really just I'm in my prime.
Yeah.
And people said like, "Oh, you're in your prime," and I've gotten so many like contradictory thoughts of like, "Oh, it's all downhill from here," or "It's all uphill from here." Like you're in your prime, or like you better start stretching. You get all these like negative comments, and you get all these positive comments, and I'm just like, it's just to me, it's just
it's just friends.
It's just friends. It's just noise. I'm just like, I know where I stand. I'm in the mid.
Me and Rachel, same thing. Same.
Yeah. Like, yeah, happy birthday, Grandma. It's better to be over the hill than buried under it. But I mean, like, that's true. Like,
isn't that nice to like think about?
It's good
and like see
to like relate because it's like, okay, it's validation. Yeah. I'm right where I need to be.
Especially in a world where everyone's kind of already going.
Like, yeah, they're
farther along.
Their pace is a little bit faster than mine, which is fine because I don't want to rush anything.
That's all the questions I have for you, and fun statements and fun stories.
Okay, are we done?
Yeah, so how do you want to exit out? Last time we were like, okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Well, that was manly. And that's it. End it right there.